And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Oh, I miss you so. NFL, when you left, there was a hole in my soul. Now it is whole until the Super Bowl.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. Welcome to the season finale, the regular season finale of Let's Have Some Football. I do plan on bringing back Let's Have Some Football in the playoffs, because I'll be very excited for the playoffs to get going. But the contests are over. We got a good feel of the football season. I am terrible at picks. I'm terrible at knockout leagues. I have not picked a knockout team that won yet this season. And we've had 3 weeks now. If you look back, like week 1, I believe I picked the Bengals. They lost at home. Embarrassing loss to New England. Week 2, let's see, who did I pick? I picked the Ravens week 2. They lost to the Raiders at Baltimore. Shocker. And then week 3, I picked the Raiders, who were playing what looked like one of the worst teams in the league, Carolina, at Oakland, or at Las Vegas, and of course the Panthers beat the Raiders. So I got knocked out of the knockout league 3 times. By the way, we do have a winner of this box. That was the prize. Who Dat Dog did win our first round, which lasted 1 week. That's how tough these knockout games have been. Then everybody lost last week in the round 2. And then Who Dat Dog, he picked the Bucks, and of course they lost. So, Who Dat Dog, congrats on winning the first round, but did not win the second round. In fact, went 0 for 2, just like me, on trying to pick one team to win. And that brings us to a former champion, Winto. He lost last week, of course, but everybody lost, so everybody got 1 extra week. He picked the Seahawks, and they won, so Winto, this is yours. Please let me know if you, I think you said you wanted me to open this on the channel. Anyway, let me know what you want to do. Thank you for participating, everybody who played our contest. It was fun, but it was a crazy year for knockouts. If you're, put down in the comments, guys, if you've actually been in a knockout league and lasted 3 weeks now and going into a 4th week. My hat is tipped off to you, sir, or madam, whoever's been able to do that, because it's been crazy. Knockout has been crazy. So let's talk about the Chiefs. The Chiefs this past week, Sunday Night Football, playing the at Atlanta. Another game where Mahomes didn't look super crisp, but the Chiefs had just enough to win, winning at 22-17. They held off Atlanta at the end, and Kirk Cousins. The defense was a little shaky here, giving Atlanta many chances at winning this game. But the defense giveth, and the defense taketh away, as they end up keeping Atlanta out of the end zone. And Atlanta really should have just kicked field goals, and they would have won. But They didn't. So Chiefs are 3-0. Have not really clicked on all cylinders yet. They looked pretty good the first game against the Ravens, but could have lost that game too. They could easily be looking at 0-3, but I think the magic of Mahomes and this defense stepping up in the clutch moments has them at 3-0. Now this week, the Chiefs are at the Chargers. This might be their toughest test yet this season. The Chargers look much improved under Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert. So Mahomes has not played super lights out at they're not San Diego, at Los Angeles against the Chargers. This is going to be another game down to the end. And if it really is a game down to the last minute, I always would go with Mahomes in that type of situation. But he needs to play better. He's been a little bit careless with the football. But the Chiefs have been very exciting. The running game looked just fine even without Pacheco. Carson Steele did a really good job. He didn't turn it over. Got some nice yards. We still have Kareem Hunt, who's learning the playbook again. He'll be in the mix pretty soon. P. Ryan looked really good. Got him some tough yards that they needed. Good job, Chiefs. 3-0 in the driver's seat once again in the AFC. The other really good game this week, I think, is going to be the Bills at the Ravens. I'm excited to watch that game. I believe that's the Sunday night game. And, you got two of the what were probably going to be two of the Final Four AFC teams there. Josh Allen has been really good for the Bills. The Bills have been looking very tough. And Lamar Jackson and the Ravens they could have beat the Chiefs. They looked good that game. They looked terrible against the Raiders, and then they just dominated Dallas. So I think the Ravens are probably going to be one of those Final Four teams. With the Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, and I don't think the Bengals are going to be there. They don't seem to have it. I might go with possibly the Texans. They have probably the best talent as a fourth team. I think Miami's probably looking at a down year. I just don't know if Tua's right anymore. Anyway, those are my thoughts. San Diego could be one of those Final Four teams. Who knows? So, again, Winto, congrats. Let me know what you want to do with this. My fantasy team, coming off a huge win last week. This week, we played a team that was undefeated, 2-0, and we came up just short. Had some really rough performances from some receivers, and we go down to 1-2. Definitely our lowest scoring week that we've had so far. And I blame the receiving core. And me, of course. I blame myself. I could have played some different guys and maybe pulled this one out. But this week, we are now playing another pretty tough game. So we need to have a really good lineup out this week, and hopefully we'll win. And I'll let you know in the playoffs when we come back for Let's Have Some Football during the NFL playoffs. I'll let you know how the fantasy team did for the one or two people out there that probably care. Anyway, thank you for watching this season, guys. Hopefully next year will not be as tough to pick just one game, these knockout games, and we'll have a few more episodes. But it was a brutal year for me for knockout league stuff, and apparently for a lot of people. It's just some tough predictions to make this year in the NFL. So thank you for watching, and let's have some football.
Adios, mofo.
Vinitesta Verdi, yeah. Vinitesta Verdi, yeah. Vinitesta Verdi. division. He throws every pass he makes on a frozen road. He's Vinny Testaverde, yeah. Vinny Testaverde, yeah. Vinny Testaverde, yeah. Vinny Testaverde. He's the best quarterback in the American Football Conference. Eastern Division. He throws every pass he makes on a frozen